Tehatokentha Legends. Ugatiuni, Niwaksanoda. Yaya Kiwada not the Gosiriagu. Kahnawake Gidru. Aska Yawarni Gahyadu Kawi. Giga the Yayak Smith and Legends. Guayats. Kahnawake Survival. Tiundiro Yastakwa, Kadiro Yasta. Ayawaski Ayatu Wesquini Giga the Yayaks.
My name is Kahnawake, and I am a teacher here at the Kahnawake Survival School. The legends I heard about growing up here in Kahnawake was, you had all the regular ones, Monkey Dog, Hoof Lady, the Top Hat Man, Okokwa. There was the one from Joe Odu, the Clubfoot stories. So those were all like scary stories and like legends we heard growing up, right? And then you have the other ones like about like the little people and like the more not so scary stories. Usually it was from like if we were in school telling scary stories, we'd hear it from other kids, grandparents. Well, I guess these ones in particular is like, they're almost like modern day stuff that happened, right? Like within the late 1800s, 1900s. Like we can't really put our finger on when these happened, but I guess the difference is that a lot of these stories you also hear first-hand accounts from people who've either seen it, experienced it. So it's different than reading it out of a book of something that happened 200, 300 years ago. And it could be also different because like when you read in other people's cultures, their myths and legends are something that happened way back in the day, whereas ours is like, well, it's still here today, it's still ongoing. And so when I was saying like the Hoof Lady story, you don't hear any like modern day stories about it anymore, you know? So it's almost like, I don't know, it's like technology is, the more our natural environment starts to disappear around us and we become more urbanized, that these like supernatural kind of things that used to happen a lot before are starting to like diminish. I don't know, there's a lot of things that we would have to look at.
So when you touch Yujats, KSS, Keriwanyon, Itzada, Jigahiyada, well, usually we heard the legends of the seven dancers, and then they told us a lot of stories that were meant to scare us. There was one about the old face. He was wandering outside your yard in the dark, so that kind of kept you in the yard, so you didn't go wandering off. Well, usually from elders, grandparents, and uncles and aunts. And usually sometimes if you visited a neighbor, the mother or father might tell you one of the stories. Moral was, like for instance, with the old face, it was, I mean, basically to keep you in your yard and around your house. Part of it was that these kids went off and they went into the forest and they followed, or they supposedly the old face took them. And so that the moral was stay close to your house. I think they're very common. Like a lot of legends will have a moral behind it. So I think within each culture, they'll have a similar story